And welcome back. When you're thinking about self-care, it could be defined by the term itself, right? Caring for yourself. But practicing self-care isn't always easy, and most of us are crazy, busy, stressful. We got a whole lot of stuff happening in our lives and sometimes consumed by technology and really don't have time to make time for ourselves. Well, there are some things that you can do to engage in self-care. And joining us now to share a little bit more and provide some tips is the author and the relationship expert, Shauntay L. Dunbar. And Shauntay, good to have you.
Hi, nice to be back. How are you?
I'm doing good. Good to have you during this time of year. And, we'll first kick it off, talk a little bit about self-care. And, I think for a lot of people, it's the last thing that we do because we're so busy helping others.
Yeah, that's how it works. Like I always ask people like make a list of, what you love. And then when they finish with the list, I'm like, and did you put yourself on the list? And everybody's like, oh, or they're not the first thing that they write on the list. So yeah, it's important. And we're so busy, like you said, helping others. We put ourselves on the back burner, but you can't give from an empty cup. So you have to learn how to take care of yourself.
True indeed. True indeed. So what are some of the best things that we can do when we're talking about practicing self-care?
I think one of the greatest things to do is to have a clean home and organize your space, right? I feel like that makes you just a little bit more comfortable and able to relax. I think it's important to get your sleep. You know how when you're, trying to accomplish things, people are like, "Oh, you got to be on your grind, no sleep, that's for suckers." And you're like,
Right.
"Really? Like, I can't function on less than 6 hours of sleep. Like, what good am I to others if I'm cranky, right?" You also got to make sure you're eating healthy, right? And you're exercising. And even if it's just taking a walk or, just, reading a book or maybe taking some kind of yoga class or something. Like these little things can make a big impact, but you don't have to feel pressured and overwhelmed. Like, I'm going to do self care today. And then it's like you're stressed out about doing self care. Like, that don't make sense.
Yeah. I want to move a little bit. I want to move a little bit over to another topic and talk a little bit about the end of the year is coming, right? And people are
Yeah.
trying to clean house. Talk about cleaning house a little while, but talk to me about this thing about these toxic friendships and relationships because I know that part of self care is getting rid of that.
Yeah, you definitely have to clean them out, right? Those friends who are not supporting you in, things that you're trying to accomplish, or maybe they're being fake about it and then they're gossiping about you behind your back. They don't respect your boundaries. They, make you feel uncomfortable. You have a toxic friend when you feel like you have to filter yourself around
Mhm.
certain people. Like if I know I can't have this conversation or I have to say it in a way because I know you're gonna run tell that, that's not a good person to keep in your circle.
Right. And
Mhm.
so, what's how do you get rid of them? I guess because if it was so easy to do, everybody would do it, right? But what's some of the best ways that we could do that?
I mean, one of the things is to start setting some boundaries with this person, right? And not only setting them, but you respecting them as well. Because if you don't respect your boundaries, no one else is going to. So maybe you limit the time that you spend with this person. Maybe you don't answer every call, and that's okay. People will start to wean themselves off of you when they realize they don't have any like control over you the way they used to, or you're acting funny, right? They never look at their own behavior as to what did I do to make this person behave this way? It's always, oh, you're being weird. But, when people learn that they don't have that access to you, they back away.
Mhm. And so,
Mhm.
when you talk about this, and you talk about these toxic relationships, talk about toxic friendships, as we get ready to approach the new year, we know that people are trying, still looking for love, and there's no way that I'm letting you off the hook without talking about this looking for love thing. So, talk to us about dating during this time. What do you want to tell us?
One thing I would definitely say is pace yourself, right? Don't be comparing yourself to these people on social media. A lot of them are just for the gram, I promise you, right? It's not always, bubbles and just glitter all the time. And, realize that you have to heal and you have to be whole before you enter into something. So do it because you're ready, not because it's the holidays and people are wearing matching pajamas. You know?
Right, right. You know, they look so good together. I mean, why I should just, and before you know it, you got yourself in a situation that you wish that you hadn't, like, yeah, I get it.
Exactly. I know
Yeah.
it's cuffing season, but everybody calm down, right?
Yeah, just bring it down 1,000, right? I like that. Totally. Bring it down 1,000. Listen, tell people, I mean, if people want to follow you on the gram, I think it's very, you know, your work, I told you off camera, and I'll tell you again, I think your work is really, you know, from the actress to the laughter to the reality, you just bring it all together. So talk to us a little bit about what you're doing right now and how people can check you out.
So right now, my focus is actually self-care Sundays. So you can check me out on Diving in Stilettos first underscore under each name on Instagram. And every Sunday, I'm doing a cool video to show you how to just love on yourself. I just bought like this like weighted hula hoop thing, and I'm like a hula hoop fanatic now. I can't stop doing it. But you know, for me, it's about making things fun while you do healthy things. So that's my main thing right now. Also, I'm, you know, promoting my film. So I've been entering it in a lot of film festivals. I won an award for it. And I'm going to start pitching it soon, you know, to be a series. So I'm super excited about all of that. So just make sure you follow on Instagram because I keep everybody updated there.
So you've taken what you've done really, and you've really blown it up. I mean, literally. What was the key for you in terms of really taking it to the next level? Because we've been doing this for years now, and every time we get back, it's something new, it's something higher, it's something better. So what's been the key for you?
I am taking the opportunity and running with it. Like, and I'm not gonna stop until I reach the ultimate goal, which is, you know, sipping champagne on the yacht, carefree, with just money constantly coming into my bank account.
Right. Well, sleeping, making the money, right? That's every person's, you know, every person's dream. But for you, honestly, what advice would you give people as we approach the new year, whether it's in the area of relationship or also, you know, as we're talking about also self-care, because the holidays are right here. And, you know, sometimes we're bringing people to the family outing and we really shouldn't. Give me that. You know exactly where I'm going.
You really shouldn't. And let me tell you something, when you bring new people to these places and it's time to take family photos, that person should take the photo. Okay, don't be jumping in people's family photos. We're not sure about you yet. Everybody calm down.
Right.
Okay. That's important. But my main thing now for the holiday season is find your peace of mind, because when the mind goes, you've got nothing left. So do whatever it is that's going to make you happy, zen, feeling good about yourself, and, you know, pay it forward. Like if something good happens to you, do something nice for somebody else. That's like the holiday spirit. So keep it going.
Yeah, keep it going. I got one more question. You're going to answer real quickly for me. Talk to me about what are some of the quick ways that somebody can set a boundary?
Oh, well, there's six kinds of boundaries, right? So there's your physical, your time, sexual boundaries, intellectual, materials. And if you say, I don't speak to people after 11 o'clock, and don't answer your phone after 11 o'clock, right? If you say, don't go in my refrigerator when you come to my house, tell people don't go into your refrigerator. It's more about communicating more than anything else. And, you know, like I said, respect your own boundaries, because if you don't, no one will. Mhm.
Yeah, no one will. It's been great having you.
You too. Thanks for having me. This was amazing.
Shauntay Dunbar. Well, for more information, you can visit her website at divinginstilettos.com and then also email her at divinginstilettosfirst@gmail.com.